E4G Talks is brought to you by ISECCI, Indian Ex-Defence Service Employees Chamber of Commerce and Industries. Thanks to its vast veteran network and global and pan-India associates, ISECCI can carry out various commerce facilitations and CSR projects across India and the world. Some of ISECCI's core capability areas are Skill India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, Digital India, any ex-serviceman welfare or job program, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan related projects, telemedicine and healthcare training and job scheme, Save Water scheme, defense industry SME, MSME cluster and hub development, maritime training and inland water training with job facilitation, Canada study, job and permanent residency opportunity, e-commerce, Andaman and Nicobar commerce opportunities. ISECCI's global reach includes countries like Indonesia, Slovakia, Canada, Nepal, Singapore, Rwanda, USA, UK. Above all, it is ISECCI's effort to create a veterans brand made by the veterans, for the veterans and made up of the veterans. Every Indian's support is invaluable in this journey. ISECCI is a registered society for ex-servicemen's welfare and envisions that every veteran should be a part of India's economic growth story. It is the aim of ISECCI to create an enabling commerce platform that will empower and synergize the veterans' talent pool. This is possible only with the support of entrepreneurs, businesses and consultants from civil society. All proceeds, if any, are utilized for the welfare of ex-servicemen and for public charity.
People listen with their eyes because we speak with our appearance. And also, did you know that when we meet someone for the first time, we convey about 7% of verbal communication by the words that we speak? 38% of vocal communication is conveyed by the sound of the voice that we make. 55% of the visual communication is through the body language, that is, gestures and facial expressions. Having said all about this, let me first introduce myself. A big hello to all the listeners today. I am proud and privileged to be part of this E4G In Conversation talk show with eminent speakers on board. A dynamic professional, about 18 years of experience in different industries like aviation, hospitality, NGOs, schools, banks, offering managerial experience coupled with the expertise acquired from hands-on work. Well, my name is Shavinder and I'm fondly known as Shavi amongst the peer. I'm a capability coach, image specialist, a change maker, a motivational speaker, an ICK senior associate. And I'm glad to be a FAUJI kid and a proud FAUJI wife. I always believe that, the real power comes in empowering others. So for all the grooming, personality development, and image consultations, please follow me on LinkedIn and on Instagram. Thank you and stay tuned.
मुद्दा ये नहीं कि तुम मिसालें बेहतरीन नहीं, मुद्दा ये नहीं कि तुम मिसालें बेहतरीन नहीं, अफसोस ये कि तुम्हारे अंदर कोशिशें बेहतरी का जज्बा नहीं। बेहतरीन नहीं तो ना सही, बेहतरीन नहीं तो ना सही, पर बेहतरी की चाह क्यों नहीं? A big hello and a warm welcome to all the viewers today. I am Shavinder, a thought leader, an educationist, a capability coach for close to 2 decades now, a proud senior associate of ISECCI, brand ambassador and anchor of E4G talk shows and E4G magazine, also a FAUJI kid and a proud FAUJI wife. We all are present here today for a cause, but before that, I want to share that this year is special in many ways as we are celebrating the 125th year of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose birth anniversary, 101st year of the late Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw birth anniversary, and also to generate global awareness response, especially in UK and India, on the 75th year of Indian naval mutiny, the naval uprising. We, that is IESECCI and IDRAS, collaborate and present the VIRAAT Calls, a web series commencing from today. A ship is a soldier, as it dedicates its entire life in the line of duty like any other soldier protecting the country. We know that INS Virat is already sold on scrap, and as we speak, it is being shred to pieces. However, through our initiative, even if we can save and honor a few pieces, we would have at least saved the complete destruction of historical and illustrious naval maritime legend. Friends, stay tuned as we have eminent veterans and great speakers present today on our very own Efauji talk show for a cause and concern. The Indian veterans and soldiers of all forces, maybe be it Army, Navy, Air Force, we need to honor and enable preserving and conserving Virat, the longest serving aircraft carrier in the world. So coming back to the most urgent and worrying issue is that the decommissioned ship, the mighty INS Virat, is already destined for the shipbreakers after the failure of several preservation efforts, unless the last minute interventions grant the historic ship a new destiny. पर पहले मैं अपने दर्शकों को इस विराट जैसे शिप, विराट की हिस्ट्री की तरफ ले चलूं. A brief history about INS Virat. In 25 years of service with Royal Navy, the Hermes performed numerous duties from strike carrier to anti-submarine warfare to amphibious assault. Hermes was decommissioned in 1984, and in 1986, India stepped in and acquired the carrier as a replacement for INS Vikrant, a former Majestic-class aircraft carrier that had served in Indian Navy since 1961. Virat served as India's primary carrier until 2015, when it was replaced by Russian-built INS Vikramaditya. Today amongst us, we have some of the senior associates of IESECCI, eminent speakers, ex-Virat naval officers who have joined hands to discuss and wishes to keep the issue of Virat restoration a global agenda through our VIRAAT Calls web series. Since decommissioning, various groups have made efforts to preserve the aging ship. Vikrant, her predecessor, was converted into a hotel after decommissioning in 1997. But the hull was inefficiently maintained and was declared unsafe for the public in 2012. Since decommissioning, subsequently efforts to raise enough money to repair the ship failed, and it was scrapped. A familiar fate seems likely to befall for Virat as well. Following the failure of campaigns to raise funds in both India and United Kingdom. Good evening and welcome once again to all the committed nation builders of this great nation. We are presently rubaru with our guest. I feel honored to interact with each one of you for this initiative and a cause. We have Commander Praveen Chauhan, ex-naval officer, Dr. Vishal Upadhyay, practicing ortho doctor, Commander KRISHNAN, ex-naval officer, Commander ANGSUMAN OJHA, ex-naval officer. And yeah, moving on with the show, our great next speaker is Dr. Vishal Upadhyay. Dr. Vishal Upadhyay, MBBS, Ortho, MRC Glasgow, FRC Ortho England, MCI registration, is the CEO of Agile Healthcare Private Limited. Let me please also bring in to highlight that he has been largely, it's his large, immense, goodwill and stature in India and UK that we have been successful in creating a positive support initiative, both from UK, the Hermes Virat Heritage Trust and Evitech Maritime Consultant Private Limited. Dr. Upadhyay, once again, welcome to you. And we would just love to hear a few words from you as well.
So thank you very much for having me here. It's a pleasure and honor to be becoming part of this formidable effort that is being put across by IESECCI and DRAS as organizations, and all the veterans of the forces to try and salvage the heritage of the world, I would say, because as mentioned, INS Virat ex Hermes, HMS Hermes, happens to be the longest, serving aircraft carrier warship in the world, and therefore it becomes a world heritage. And it would be painful and a shame for this to see the fate that it seems to be, destined to. And I think every citizen of this country and the UK, and of course all the people who have served on the ship or been associated with it in any which way, I can feel the pain and the anguish and agony that they would be going through to imagine the fate of the world heritage that it seems to be going down the route of. And it is that what motivated me to sort of beef up the efforts of IESECCI and DRAS to bring on board other people who feel so passionately about the same, especially from the United Kingdom. And I can assure you that the immense number of people that I've spoken to across the lines of common citizens to people serving the forces and the Navy and the veterans, some of who served on the naval ship, and across people who are part of the parliamentarians, they all are hugely in support of this effort that you're putting forward, and they're all coming together and willing to help in every and any way that it is possible to try and salvage the heritage in whatever form it is possible. And I'm sure that the same passion runs through all people across the board and citizens in India as well. And sometimes because of systemic procedures, things like this happen, and our efforts may be able to change that course of it. That is the hope that we have, and we pray that that happens. And I hope that you're successful in doing what you have set out to do. And I wish you all the best and offer full support, myself and all the people that and the organizations that I'm able to aggregate from the UK. I have been in touch with the HMS Hermes, INS Virat Heritage Trust. They've also expressed support for this. One of the companies, Majestic Maritime, who was also immensely involved in their own way to try and salvage the ship. They would also like to do anything and everything if the course of events can be changed. Best wishes to you, and thank you very much.
ये जो जज्बा और ये जो पैशन आपने एज अ सिटीजन दिखाया, इट रियली वैल्यूज अ लॉट टू ऑल ऑफ अस. अगर हर एक सिटीजन इस तरह से सोचे, so I'm sure we are heading towards a brighter future, because I personally feel what is there that we have to show our next generation if this is how things will go away from our hand. Thank you once again, Dr. Upadhyay. So kind of you to share your views. We are so proud, and I, as the brand ambassador for Efauji talk shows and Efauji magazine, an initiative of IESECCI, Indian Ex-Defense Service Employees Chamber of Commerce and Industry, is a non-profit organization. I feel honored to be part of such an organization which is dedicated in serving the nation so selflessly. So friends, stay tuned for great inspirational talk shows and motivational stories by eminent speakers, veterans, at our very own Efauji talk shows and Efauji magazine. We are also present on the Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, as well as on Twitter. Please like, subscribe, and share the videos. Thank you. Jai Hind.